You're welcome back to the morning show here on Arise News. It is that time of the year when people in different societies take enormous pleasure in putting their cultures on the global shelf. For the people of Bonny Kingdom in Rivers State, it's all about their annual boat regatta. Joining us now to share his life experience of the annual display of cultural pride, its history and significance, impact on the community, as well as the unique house system that makes the Bonny Kingdom boat regatta one of a kind, is Tony Ibiama, who is the CEO, Grafton Entertainment, and organizer of this particular event. Good morning, Mr. Ibiama. Good to have you join us on the morning show.
Good morning, Shane, and good morning, all of you. Thank you for having me.
Good morning, you're welcome. All right, it's that time of the year, as we said in the intro. I see that even Lagos State is having its own boat regatta today. Tell us about yours, the Bonny Kingdom Boat Regatta. What is this about? Is it an annual event? And what should the people of Rivers State, particularly Bonny Kingdom, expect from this boat regatta?
Thank you very much. Bonny Kingdom Boat Regatta is an annual event. We started it last year. Before then, we have a rich culture in maritime, from where our ancestors came from, basically. It's a rich culture in maritime. We're into fishing and using of boats a lot. So this boat regatta is something that happens also, not just as an annual event, which we have turned into a competition now, but whenever you want to have chieftaincies, kingship and all that, this boat regatta always comes up. But what we do every single year is to create this now as a tourism potential for us in Bonny Kingdom, where we get our people to come together and compete for it, and it attracts a lot of people from far and wide to come. Bonny is a very, very unique place, as you might know. If you want peculiar thing about Bonny is that everyone that comes from Bonny comes from a house. If you're from Bonny, you must be one of the 35 walk-in houses that we have in Bonny and 34 chieftaincy houses. So what we do is, we get the chieftaincy houses to come together and compete for the prize for the competition. And this is what is happening this year, and it's going to be happening every single year. The king is also part of what the king wants, and this is what he brings unity to his people as well, and enjoyment for this period, just like you said. So we're looking forward to it. Everyone's looking forward to it from far and wide, and we can't wait because we're all preparing for this now. It's just about 5 days to go on the 26th of December in Bonny Island.
All right, then congratulations on maintaining this Bonny Kingdom boat regatta, as it were. But let's talk about the evolution over the years, and like you rightfully mentioned, the tourism potential that it has. Because it's been held annually for many years, how has the event in itself evolved in its scope, in its participation, or the presentation from its inception to what we see today? And just from the little that I know about it, the regatta in itself is a cultural spectacle. Has it attracted significant domestic or international tourism over the years? And if it has, what strategies are in place? If it hasn't, excuse me, what strategies are in place to market the event on a national and even global scale?
This is one of the things we're doing, speaking to you right now, trying to put it in a global map. But like the evolution I told you about is the fact that this used to be events that happen culturally for when you want to make a chief in Bonny Kingdom, or the burials of chiefs and all that. You have this regattas, 2 or 3 come and they display and all that. The evolution of it is we trying to create a competition for it now, whereby we have this happen every single year. And the inaugural year was last year, which we started, and this is the 2nd year of it. And to be honest with you, it was the highlight of the last year's Christmas in Bonny Kingdom, because everybody was so interested that they came out in mass, and you can see the unity that it brings. And then in terms of potentials or economic potentials, the fact that the boosting of tourism attracts a lot of food people into Bonny, people coming into food soldiers into Bonny to come and patronize what happens in Bonny, patronize our food, patronize our hospitality in Bonny Kingdom, basically. So it actually attracts a lot. The evolution in the future for it is the fact that it can also lead to more infrastructures as well too as we go, because we'll be looking at how we can have it in even a more better environment for the people itself. And so far, I know that the interest is very, very high, and trying to take it global is coming to you as well, because we know Arise is global, and talking to you about it is very, very important. And this is one very, very important part of our history, which we don't want to lose. You know, as the Bonny Ijaw people, we are from the waters, and we know that we have to keep this going.
All right, Mr. Ibiama, how much of government involvement do you have for this competition? I know that you've mentioned what it means to the community, what it means to the house family system in Bonny Kingdom. But then, is the government involved at all, either through logistics, support, or even funding? You know, and then what will be your expectations for this year, given the fact that there's a competition in place, and maybe a few people will be rewarded? What are your own expectations?
We have always written to the government. Last year, they actually sent a representative. River State government sent the Commissioner for Youths. We're hoping that it's going to send someone in again. Since it's the early days for it, we want them to see. We want them to sponsor as well in the future if they want to. But at this point in time, we're the ones taking care of every single thing, and we would love to have other people and other companies involvement this year as well too. NLNG is coming in as a support sponsor to just support us this year. They're not coming in fully, but coming as a support sponsor. But basically, it's baby steps for us, and we believe in it. We believe in our culture. We believe in what we're doing. We believe in its organization as well. And we think that in time to come, it's going to be that very massive thing that you would want to be here as well to come and see what's happening here in Bonny Kingdom. So for the government, I would still tell them, we've written to them, and we still expect them to be part of it. And be part of it, you know, even their presence is also being part of it is also very important. And then they can also look at being a tourist attraction for the whole of River State as well too. It is what brings people in, and what we want is peace and unity, and this is what brings peace and unity to people, enjoyment and pleasure.
When is the boat regatta actually? Is it today?
26th of December.
26th of December.
26th of December in Bonny Kingdom, yeah, Bonny Coal Beach, Admiral Way. And we have 11 chieftaincy houses competing this time. Last year we had 8 chieftaincy houses. This year we have 11 chieftaincy houses, and it's growing every single year because the interest is actually one of the things it has done as well. It is actually making every single house now that doesn't have a gig. We call the boats we call them gig, or we call them alaliaro in our Ibani dialect. If you don't have a gig now, because of the competition now, we're seeing more gigs coming out. We know of about 4 or 5 that are in the making at the moment, trying to be part of what is happening. So it's an interesting time for us, it's an interesting time for Bonny Kingdom, and thanks to our king as well for supporting and giving us moral support and pushing us forward to make sure this happens all the time. He's always there. He was there last year. He's going to be there again this year to support us as well.
We have just about 90 seconds to go, and I just want to take a peek behind the curtain. As the event organizer, can you just give us a behind the scenes of what it takes to organize such a large-scale celebration? What are the logistics like, you know, the creative challenges that you might have faced putting such a big event like this together? As we start to wrap up.
Oh, it's a lot, it's a lot. Thanks for that question. It's a lot to do that. Basically, we walk like 2 days before the event on the water to even track the water. This year we're tracking the water where we have lanes for all the boats taking part this year. That's what we're trying to achieve. And you know, something you do over water takes a lot, and then there's a lot trying to prepare for safety as well. Safety is our priority as well, to getting lifeguards, divers, and all that, and on water ambulance, and also on land ambulance, just in case there's anything. We don't pray for that. We brief them, all the participating houses regularly. Every single time we do it, we get like 5 to 10 briefings and meetings with them to understand the scope of what happens basically, and also just making sure that things happen. It takes like 3 days before the event for us to work on the venue of the event to make sure it's all ready. So there's a lot of work being done apart from the publicity and everything we do as well too, and then getting the guys together. Well, it's something we love doing, we enjoy doing. It's entertainment, and that's what we love doing. So, and it gives a lot of people pleasure. We know that in the future, it's going to be one of a kind for Bonny Kingdom in this particular boat regatta event.
Well, thank you so much, and I really do wish you the best. I'm talking to Toyin Ibiama, who is the CEO of Graphon Entertainment and the organizer of the Bonny Kingdom Boat Regatta.